lot for your help. You all managed to save my goats.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
What was with those guys anyway? They were weird, and they all used magic.
Yes, they had the ability to use magic, which means that they must be terminally ill, doesn't it?
Yeah, apparently so.
But why on earth would they attack us like that? They had a strange, evil look in their eyes.
So why did it happen?
What? You mean you don't know? That's what happens to people when they use mineral powder for too long.
Uh-oh.
What? You mean, if you keep using mineral powder, you might end up like those guys?
But lots of people in Retardando are using it. That's why floral powders aren't selling.
So that's it. The mineral powder. I knew something fishy was going on.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little more of understanding of why mineral powder is so popular.
What do you get?
Come on. Think for a minute, Beat. Why do you think mineral powder is the only thing that's not taxed?
Well, that's an easy one. It's because Count Waltz is doing something nice for his people.
No, dummy. You can't see things for what they are because you're always looking through that lens.
Oh, come on, you can't fault him because he's only
Try
8
again,
years
and this
old.
time, think about it more. Isn't it strange that mineral powder is the only thing that's not being taxed?
Yeah, I guess. But that's okay. Because since mineral powder is so cheap, it can help lots of people.
Yeah,
Mineral
he's
powder
too young
does
to understand,
cure
of course.
illnesses, but it has some very serious side effects.
Such as?
Mineral powder is actually closer to a poison. It drives people mad and eventually can lead to death.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like one of those medicines where you see TV commercials for law firms where they say, if you've been adversely affected by this medicine, call this law firm right now.
Well, grazing time is over for today. Hey, why don't you all stop by my place for a while? It's not very far from here at all, so come on.
Yeah, that's her house right there in the background. So it gives us a bit of a time to talk with Miss Viola here, who we've come and met up with.
Viola, and this little guy over here is my partner, Arko.
Isn't he a cutie?
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a squirrel or a combination of a cat and a squirrel or whatever.
Mineral powder's a poison.
But there must be more to it than just that. Something to be gained from spreading it amongst the people like this. What could Count Waltz's real objective be?
Who knows?
That's what I'd like to know, too.
Exactly.
He cannot possibly want to kill all of his own subjects, can he?
Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense, would it?
Who knows? I've heard that there are lots
I mean,
of dark
why
roots.
would you have a country to rule if there's no
But
one
if he
to
wanted
be able to
kill his
rule
own
over?
people, there are easier and faster ways to go about doing it.
Exactly.
Now wait a minute. Maybe he doesn't know about the side effects of the mineral powder.
Well, that's the possibility.
Is it really possible that he doesn't know?
Well, mineral powder does have its uses, you know. But just because it's useful doesn't mean it should be used.
Touché.
Those involved might not realize what's wrong until it's too late.
Yeah, that's...
Unless someone does something about this soon, there won't be anything anyone can do to stop it.
No, that is
Since
indeed
we
true.
can see what's going on. It's up to us to let them know.
They like the convenience of it so much, they don't see the danger they'll be faced with later.
I see. People might notice that something isn't right, but they can't bring themselves to give it up because it makes life easier for them.
Yeah, it's another one of the great things I like about the storyline of this game, and just how it's such a very impressive commentary about society as a whole.
I don't see any other option than to go to Forte Castle. Once there, we may learn more. If possible, we should try to meet with the Count in person and discuss his intentions directly.
Yeah, because we gotta know what's going on.
You guys are really something. I'm actually starting to believe you'll be able to make a difference.
You really believe in us that much?
And since my bow has some life in it... Okay, that settles it. I'm going with you guys to the castle.
Oh, really?
Besides, I owe Count Waltz some payback. A bunch of my poor little goats have been killed because of what he's done.
He's wronged you too?
What? You're telling me we've got another one now? Oh, terrific.
Oh, come on, Allegretto. The more the merrier.
Sorry, buddy, not so fast. You've actually got 2 more coming with you. Arko and I always travel together.
I love that little yelp at the end that Arko does. So anyway, we have a treasure chest over here, so we might as well go ahead and get the contents. And we got ourselves a Club Clover. And so, Club Clover is actually something that is used for healing. But as opposed to like the cookies and the floral powders that just heal one person, Club Clovers heal everyone. And not just the people in your immediate party. Everyone can be healed by a Club Clover. So we can now be on our way. So let's go over here. And so now we can get ready to move on to our next location of the game. So we got ourselves a save point right here. So I'll take a quick timeout, take the save, and I will be right back. Alright, so following the save, we can continue on. Oh, and by the way, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata. Yes, it took a moment for me to realize that we switched episodes during the previous cutscene, so welcome back to this continuation of this Let's Play. So, as you obviously have seen at the start of this particular episode, we have a new member of our party, the archer Viola, who is unquestionably the most versatile character in the game, but dresses not all that well. Yeah, I look at her outfit, and it always reminds me of Jean from Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, the martial artist turned exotic dancer. And yeah, try putting that image into your mind and trying to figure that one out. But yeah, there is no one who is a better attacker or a better healer than Viola is. She is absolutely indispensable, and you will definitely appreciate having her in your party. Alright, so yeah, there's a gentleman wandering around here, and yeah, he actually has the paper that we had to feed to the goats in order to cross the bridge. Uh-oh. Alright, onward. So, no more monsters around here, but we do get to move on to our next destination. And yeah, it's quite a bit of a walk, but it also does have a bit of a strange anomaly to it. Look at the water that's currently going down right now. But then let me ask you this question. Where is it flowing to? Where is this water flowing to? Because it doesn't look like it's flowing to the left or to the right, which means it must be trying to flow underground or something. It's just really hilarious the way they kind of missed that one, but I like it. It's really cool. And this next location, they didn't really have to put a little cutscene attached to it, but we'll let it slide because this is a place that we will actually be coming back to. One of the few places that we actually do come back to, the Kabasa Bridge.
This is a really old bridge.
If you fell from here, you'd be dead for sure.
Yeah, I guess the old phrase, whatever you do, don't look down, doesn't apply anymore.
To graze. This is actually the first time I've ever crossed this bridge.
Really? You live right next to it.
You have to cross the
That doesn't make
Kabasa
sense.
Bridge if you want to get to Forte Castle from Retornado.
I understand. This bridge is a form of protection. It creates a single point of defense for Forte territory against any attacks that may come from the south.
Bingo! Hey, you're pretty darn smart, aren't you? That's right. And it's also why there's a fort at one end of the bridge.
Yeah, and we gotta go through it.
It's called...
I think it's called Fort Fermata, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah, right. Fermata, that's it.
Slipped your mind? Well, it's okay, a lot of things slip my mind too.
We don't want to fall.
Guys, I think I'm gonna wet myself.
Can you do it after you cross the bridge?
You can do it. Okay, come on, Polka.
What?
If you slip or something, it'll be dangerous. You better hold my hand.
Are you sure that's okay?
Don't worry, you're not going to affect him.
Of course it's okay.
You're not going to infect him, come on. He's trying to be a gentleman to you.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. You're quite quite the gentleman, aren't you?
What? No, I wasn't trying to...
Yeah, it's like, what is this coming across as? Yeah, Allegro trying to convince us that his intentions are noble. But we'll see sooner or later if they are or not. So, as we're crossing the bridge, back to Count Forte. Or Count Waltz of Forte, sorry about that.
Well, Fugue, did you learn anything new?
Yes, my lord. It was relatively easy to find the creatures in question.
Remember this guy?
Fortunately,
Yeah, he works for Count
not a
Waltz.
single one that glows.
I've no interest in hearing about your failure.
Yes, but
From our experiments, we've discovered that mixing those creatures into the powder doubles its effectiveness.
Gross.
We've also come to learn that it only works with the type that glow. I don't care what it takes, I must have them. If we can get the glowing ones, even by conservative estimates, the potency will increase tenfold. It's our duty to protect the well-being of our citizens. And the role of our government is to serve its citizens to the utmost of its ability.
Can you figure out where this plot is going on the side of Forte?
The people will be happy, will they not? I can already see the smiling faces of my subjects.
If you're knowledgeable about literature, I'm sure you can see where Count Waltz is going, and what his personality is like.
So, now that you understand what's at stake, you will go and search for them again. And don't come back until you've found them. This is for our beloved subjects.
yes.
I won't listen to another report of failure. Understand?
Well, for a ruthless assassin like him, getting the job done shouldn't be too much difficulty, I would expect.
My lord, the mining operation at Mount Rock is proceeding smoothly. Mineral powder production is also increasing according to plan.
There's no need to report when things are going well.
That's quite confident from him. And quite cocky, too. Yes, if you're familiar with literature, Count Waltz definitely has a very Orwellian personality to him.
Well, we made it across in one piece.
And nothing's coming out from between Beat's legs.
How's it going, Pete? So, did you wet yourself?
No, of course not.
It's strange, though. Do they actually think that someone will attack Forte from the south? After all, the only big city that's south of here is Redondo. Do they really need to keep watch from here?
That's a good question. But just take a look around this place. I never said they were actually keeping watch.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I do not see any soldiers posted.
Yeah, they don't actually need soldiers posted here. Fort Fermata is a challenge all to itself. And very elaborately designed entrance as well. Just another demonstration of the awesome art in this game.
That is weird. I figured a fort of all places would have lots of guards.
Well, this fort was in use a long time ago. You see, Redondo was attacked by pirates lots of times. This is the best spot for a fort, if Redondo was ever beaten by enemy forces.
Even so, right now it's just a comfy home for people who've been driven mad by the mineral powder.
And that's not good. But it does give us an idea of what to expect, so let's go on in. We won't officially begin this place for now. We'll save that for the next episode. So let's go on in. So yeah, this place is the first of a number of locations in this game where you really have to use your smarts. This is definitely one of the first of the puzzle locations in this area, and in this game as a whole. So welcome officially to Fort Fermata. You'll see why this place is a puzzle when we begin the next episode, because we'll be in here for quite some time. So let's go ahead and save the game. So yeah, this place is definitely quite the foreboding challenge. For an early location in the game, You'll have to deal with a lot of very strong enemies, and in addition to that, as I mentioned before, this place is like a puzzle, so you have to be on your... You have to keep your wits about you and know exactly what you're doing in order to ensure that you will make it through this place safely. So, that will bring today's episode to an end, so with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata, and when I join you again, we will begin making our way through Fort Fermata and showing you just how much of a puzzle challenge this place really is. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.